Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to share with you the post-completion review of my Phoebe and Beauregard from Diamond Art Club. So you can see the canvas here. I think it turned out so well. I'm so happy with it. I ended up adding in some additional ABs, but let me just pull them back here, and I'll kind of start at the top. I actually did start drilling at the top of this one, so I finished all of this. Now this kit came with 4 ABs, so you can see one of them was the white AB here, and then there was a yellow AB here. I added a green AB in some of the kelp here, and then I added another brown AB in this coral right here, and I think it just turned out really well. There's also there's some more of the yellow AB in her hair right there. So you've got this big thing of seaweed down the side. You get to her face. I really love some of the colors in here. So you can see her little fin right here by her ear. There's some more of the ABs that I added. There's, when you get into the little seahorse here, you can see right here, he's got some ABs added into him as well. I snuck in a few dark green ABs in this kind of seaweed kelp over here. And it was just, was so much fun. Her face is so cute. The little seahorse is so adorable. And then when I got to her little mermaid tail here, I decided that I was going to add in that green AB as well in her mermaid tail. So you can see here, this whole green section here was intended to just be a regular round drill, and I ended up substituting my Diamond Dots green. And as you can see, I don't have very much left, but I love it. I love the way that it turned out. And then there's some more of the yellow AB that I added in the seahorse right here, which was also a Diamond Dots. Then the little tail. I think my favorite color, a drill, was this little kind of pinky color here in the seahorse and this side of his face. Yeah, it was super easy to do. You know, it's Diamond Art Club, clear symbols, clear field. This is one of the newer kits, and they have done away with the guide circles, with the white guide circles. So there's like a very faint kind of gray circle around each thing to help you place your drills. It took me around 32 hours, I think, to do this one. And like I said, I substituted in 4 ABs. I've got 3861, which I substituted in around her eyes and in the coral up there. I've got 3818, which I substituted in over here and kind of down here in the corner for some of the coral and everything. And then I've got my 2 Diamond Dots, the yellow and the green, that I substituted in there, as well as the additional 4 that were already in there. So there was a yellow, a white, a pink, and I'm not sure what the other one was now that I think about it. 128, 129, 135, and 141. So whatever those work out to. So there's like a pale pink here. There's a white. There's a yellow here. And then not sure which else. But anyway, 4 ABs that came with the kit. And then I substituted in 4 ABs. So let me do some close-ups of this, and you can see the ABs here and in her tail, and like I said, the ABs here in the mermaid's tail that I added, as well as in the seahorse. But they're just so stinking cute. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. And again, don't mind my drill placement. It is not perfect, but look at their little faces. Just super cute, and I love how they turned out. So I'm super happy with it. Super happy that I did this one. I'm currently working on the other mermaid. I'm glad that I finished this one. I think it's really adorable, and yeah, just super happy that I'm finally finished with it. It didn't take me nearly as long as I thought. Not a kit where I had to spend a lot of time picking out trash drills, which is amazing. Although I will say I did have some drills that were kind of a pain, and let me show you. So one of the issues that I had, and let me kind of show you here, one of the issues that I had with this kit was the static. These drills, even after having been sitting around for over a month in the containers, are still staticky. And these are actually after I have gone through and put some of the static guard in there. So that was a huge source of frustration. In addition to the static, what I ran into was, and it's because these are resin drills. So, I mean, if you love resin, that's great. But you see when I shake them down, how many of them are falling down in here? That's because they are all stuck together. If I kind of tap them out, you can see that there's so many of these that are just stuck together. Now, again, it's because they're resin drills, but that means that I was constantly having to get out either something to kind of smash them in between trays, or I eventually finally got out my grinder. I don't like to use those with resin drills because it can really scratch up the drills, because resin drills tend to be softer than plastic ones. But you know, when you dump that many drills out and that's all you get and you have this big of a painting, yeah, it just became a frustration. And like I said, hopefully you can see, look how much they're all stuck together. And again, it's because they're resin drills, but between that and the static, and I mean, it wasn't every single drill that was like this, but it was just more than I wanted. And so it did become a bit frustrating to have to kind of figure out, you know, every time I went to pour out a color, either I was heading for the static guard to try and get the static out of it again, or I was trying to, you know, figure out how to get them unstuck from each other so that I could use them. Now, obviously I finished the painting and I didn't have any issues with it, but I will say for this particular kit, I usually save all my Diamond Art Club drills. I am not going to be saving some of these just because even though they are resin, it's such a headache to get them unstuck from each other. And if I use my drill grinder, I just end up with drills that are all scratched up, so they're no good anyway. So I might as well just put them in the trash, which is kind of sad because they are Diamond Art Club and they are good resin drills, but not good enough to save if they're going to stick together like that. So, but like I said, I did, other than those two issues, the static and the drills clumping together, I did love doing this project and I absolutely love how they turn out. They're such a sweet little, you know, mermaid and seahorse. And yeah, so I actually finished something for Mermaids and Magic. I finished it before the March deadline. I won't finish my other mermaid by then, but I just wanted to share with you guys how awesome she turned out because I just, yeah, so adorable. And of course, unfortunately, this kit for whatever reason is already discontinued, so I don't know if you'll be able to get your hands on it. But if you do, if you are able to get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. I did have some issues with the drills, but other than that, you know, I managed to make it through and I had a lot of fun adding in the additional ABs that I added, and I think it turned out super well. There you go, guys. There's my review of Phoebe and Beauregard Sea Tots from Diamond Art Club. I would put a link down below, but I'll just probably put a link to Diamond Art Club because I don't think that, I mean, you can't buy this anymore anyway, so me putting a link to the actual kit would be useless because you can't buy it. And I don't want to be frustrating to people. So yeah, look at her cute little face and his cute little face. Just super adorable little mermaid and her seahorse friend. There you go, guys. That's it for me today. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.